Hello, my name is Walter Bomar. My candidate number is 4007. My center number is UX633, and this is my CCR for AICE Media Studies. To answer this first question of how our product uses or challenges conventions, we did a horror movie, more of a slasher type horror movie, which, if you don't know, it's where there's a killer and they slowly pick off each person one by one. And we used a lot of common tropes and camera shots that are commonly used in movies like this, such as the POV shot, which is a very widely used shot that for slasher movies. We used many shots where the killer would appear on screen for the camera, but not for the other actors that were currently within the scene. So it was more of the audience knew the killer was there, but the people in the actual film did not. Second part of the question of how we used representation with things such as social issues or social classes. With our film opening being a horror movie, we did not really get to cover social issues, as the primary part of our opening was the setup for the jump scare at the very end, which led into the title card. So I would say, Bo, if a group were to be represented, I guess it'd be killers, because we used some very common tropes for the person that played our killer, and we used some really common shots with how other horror movies are also filmed. So for question 2, it's how does our product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as real media text? So I would say our audience is people who like horror movies, as we did make a horror slasher movie for our opening. So I believe that to fulfill the expectations and needs of our audiences, we have to add some common things that are used in horror movies, and have at least one really good jump scare, which I feel we did at the very end of our film opening. Um, our product, I think, engaged with the audience due to like fulfilling the needs and using some common things that are used in horror that instantly can get recognized by the audience, and the audience will normally pick up on and like. So throughout the development of our project, my production skills developed as I had no prior experience with making a movie or doing anything of that sort. So for me, I developed most of the script, and I developed most of the actual scenes that were going to be going on. Throughout the development of the project, we struggled a lot with going back and forth on different ideas. We had originally were going to record at an abandoned hospital about 30 minutes from us, but sadly that location was demolished and destroyed, as therefore we could not record there anymore. So we had to find a new spot. So we created a whole new script and a whole new project, but then last second we decided to scrap that for an idea we thought was even better, and luckily it was able to turn out well. Was the main editor as well for this project, along with Matthew Brown, and I had never edited anything before, so that was a learning experience, and it was really enjoyable to do that. And also, lastly, coming up with things such as camera angles, which you see them a lot of movies, but when you're doing it on your own, it's a little harder. But I was able to really get the groove of what camera angle should be used in what scenes, and the correct sound and cutoff that also should be put into those scenes. So I would say we integrated technology through the use of mainly through the use of filming. We used first we used a computer to mock up a script that we could all write on, and we found that that worked very well. As well, we used completely iPhones to record our scenes. We used multiple different iPhones, not just one. And as we did this, each iPhone had a little bit of different camera quality. So we realized that if we were to do something in the future like this, obviously we would try to use the same phone, same camera, so everything looks the exact same. As well, we used a Apple Mac computer to edit and upload all of our scenes. We used Apple Music to add sounds that were needed for this project. And yeah, thank you for watching my CCR. Have a great day.